Welcome to another episode of By the Numbers. My name's Michelle Fleming and I'll be your host. Last time we talked about children being able to visually recognize numbers. We're going to talk about another skill that kind of leads to that same concept. And my granddaughter loves to collect ducks. So we're going to use ducks as the theme today. And this would be an example of a child who has a few misconceptions as we think about this. I'll say, show me 4 ducks. And remember last time I'd be able to visually recognize 4 ducks. So as a child is counting 1, 2, 3, 4, they don't have that visual recognition yet. But another skill would be if I said, take away 3 ducks or bring me 3 ducks. If a child picks up this 3rd duck and doesn't take all of these ducks, that is a misconception, and it's called not having hierarchical inclusion and not understanding how numbers are nested inside of each other. They picked up the 3rd duck because they named it 1, 2, 3. So when I said take away 3 ducks or bring me 3 ducks, they're thinking 3 represents this duck that they named 3. Or if I'd said bring me 2 ducks, maybe picking up this 2nd duck instead of picking up both ducks. So let me maybe if I drew a picture, it might explain it a little different. The skill, which is called, it's kind of got a long name again. I don't know why in math we have all these long names, but the skill is called hierarchical inclusion. And basically, it's the idea that numbers are nested inside of other numbers. So if I have the number 1, we'll call this 1 dot. That's the 1 dot. When I have the number 2 dots, there's that first one we talked about. There's the 2nd dot, okay? So 2 is made up of another dot we added plus that first dot. The number 3 is actually made up of the first dot, the 2nd dot, and now we've added a 3rd dot, okay? So numbers are nested inside of each other. So it's not this that makes 3 dots, it's the combination of 3, the 2nd dot, and the first dot. So numbers are nested inside of each other. And it seems like a real simple skill, but for some children, it's real confusing to understand that. So what we need to do is, as kids are playing with their Legos or playing with their ducks or playing with whatever they're playing, saying, give me 3 pennies. Have them count it out first, and then say, give me 3 pennies. And if they do grab the 3, the 3rd one, tell them, no, it takes all of these to make 3 pennies, and have them collect and bring them all to you. Real simple skill, something you can do with their toys, with pennies, with beans, anything that you can find at home, with buttons. But just having them count and bring you certain amounts and making sure that they understand it takes all of them to make that number. Thank you for joining us in another episode of By the Numbers, and be sure to check out more ideas on mykidsturn.com.